Okay, so some of you guys are complaining to me. You're saying, hey Jason, I'm waiting for the video. You didn't upload immediately, 24 hours after the other video. Hey man, I'm trying to produce this stuff as fast as I can. Just a couple videos ago, it took me about 6.5 hours of editing to get together. So sometimes you're just gonna have to be a little bit patient, but make sure you click notifications. Click the bell icon right beside the subscribe button to make sure you get the notifications. So as soon as I upload, you get the video. And at the same time, I might start entire television network. Okay, we're gonna call it Gallant Flix. Just throw your Netflix membership aside, just get rid of that, and just join Gallant Flix. And you could do it like on Patreon. Okay, Patreon, Natural Gallant Bodybuilding, or maybe I'll just start my own network, I don't know. Gallant Flix, okay? Think about it. Any of you guys out there that know how to do this, think about it. That's what we're gonna do. We'll start gallantflix.com. Hey, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll do that. Anyway, all kidding aside, whatever, just yeah, get the subscribe button thing, and I'll try to make a video every day. I'm trying to keep up with it. I'm trying to make sure I can get relevant content rather than just making crap content every day for you guys just to watch, like a lot of YouTubers out there do. I'm not accusing anybody, but you know who you are. But anyway, I will try my best to please you guys, even though you're not the boss of me and I can do what I want. Okay, bye. Train the muscles, not the joints. Off to the gym. It gets dark pretty early, so I'm going to the gym a little later. But yeah, should be a good one tonight. Should be a good one. Welcome back to Natural Gallant Bodybuilding. And now that the Gallantian way, the Gallantian method, the Gallantiators, the whole association of Gallant Flix, whatever you want to call this, now that it's getting more popular, of course, the trolls come out, right? The trolls come out at night. I gotta make an 80s song on this. You know, the trolls come out at night. Anyway, people out there are so miseducated about natural bodybuilding, it's insane. They will take an elite bodybuilder at one level and then compare an elite natural bodybuilder and not even recognize that there's a difference between the two, even though there's about 60 or 70 pounds difference in body weight, at minimum 20 to 40 pounds of lean muscle mass, right? And this is at the elite level. And then they'll compare their average neighborhood drug addict that messed around on the weekend with something, and they say, wow, you look better than him, so you must be not natural. It's crazy. There's a certain amount of insanity on the internet right now, and I just can't believe it. You kids, you straighten yourselves up. You start to learn something. Darn it. The bottom line is, am I too big to be a natural bodybuilder? Hell no. There was a whole bunch of natural bodybuilders that were just the same size as me and bigger than I was on stage, although there weren't a lot of them. There were some, but not a lot of them. There were some guys that were just massive, just absolutely massive, and they looked awesome. The irony of this is that I'm speaking to you right now, but you might be one of those people that's way bigger than I am and look way better than I do, and you're natural as well. So the fact is that there's this fallacy on the internet where somebody cannot be big. Now, I just made a video about this. The point is, you can gain muscle naturally. It happens. It's a natural process in the body, and you can gain quite a bit of muscle if you're not a on the weekends. You know, drinking, doing drugs, smoking, and all that kind of stuff. When you're not doing all these other things to yourself to toxify your body, it's amazing what your body will adapt to. Now, if you do this consistently for 8 to 10 years, you will notice that there's gonna be a much bigger, more dramatic result in your training. Now, if you combine that with some smart training programs, as far as you start incorporating some of the stuff that I'm talking about on this channel, and you also are not doing destructive ranges of motion on your body, you're gonna notice that people are gonna come up to you and start accusing you of not being natural because you're actually gonna put on muscle tissue. I'm gonna say this, if you stick to it, if you stay drug-free, you stay away from a lot of toxins in your environment, a lot of toxins in your diet, a lot of toxic lifestyle habits, your body will have the capacity to adapt much better than the average nice person. Go and get drunk Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night, and then showing up to the gym on Monday, and then saying, wow, how are you getting results? I don't know why you're getting results and I'm not. So, that said, let's train. This kind of stupidity is what happens when you force me to make a video every day. So, I don't want to hear any complaints. If this shit gets a little bit too weird for you guys, it's actually your fault, not mine, because I can only talk about bicep curls so many times, so where do I go from there, huh? where do I go from there? I gotta do something different. It's not my fault. All right, I got my workout shake, my Starbucks, and yeah, let's go in there, man. Do some upper body, and yeah, I might do a little bit some Romanians or something. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Are you guys ready? Hey, you didn't wear the weights out, did you? The weights? Not me. They all work still? Okay, good, okay.
Good, we're best buddies now. I just moved in on your bench. We're best buddies, right? That's it. It's official. Warm up the little techies. Sometimes I'll hold them down here like this. Notice I'm not resting in the middle.
Now you're going to notice with some programs with certain frequency levels, certain muscles are going to have an easier time adapting and other muscles won't adapt quite as well. So you notice that you may be overtraining some muscle groups and not overtraining other ones. Other ones might feel understimulated. So the whole point is that's why it's great to switch up your training programs, not to always stick to one program or another. So today I'm doing, the chest, the back, and I'm doing the hamstrings, and then I'm doing some arms. I kind of kept shoulders out of it because I'm using so much shoulders when I'm doing my pressing and stuff movements, and I am doing a lot of rear delt work and everything, and my shoulders are really not my weak link. My shoulders actually are probably one of my stronger body parts, so that's why I don't really feel the need to work them all the time. But today I am doing the main muscle groups, and the main muscle groups are chest, back, and legs, of course. Those are the main muscle groups, and then of course I'm trying to bring up the arms and everything, and be ultimately awesome in a lot of different ways. Yeah, can you see it? Can you tell through the sweater? Shut up. It's my territory, man. So today I decided to stay with 110-pound dumbbells for a flat press, just to get quite a few reps, 15 and 20 reps there on the bench, because I wanted to get a good pump. And I've been training chest almost every day for quite a while, except I take a day off here and there, but I've been doing the super high frequency type training. You know what? I'm just a nice person.
Oh yeah.
Or a lazy person. I think I'm a lazy person. I was chatting to avoid my workout, see? But I'll pretend it's because I'm so nice.
Dumbbell. Please go up and down.
If you sing to the dumbbells, it helps. You gotta woo them a little bit, Mystical dumbbell. Don't hurt me, dumbbell. And then I did the bent over dumbbell rows, and then just for convenience sake, I did the bent over Romanian deadlifts with the dumbbells. And I wanted to do that because I just had that video that I just posted about Romanian deadlifts. And I just wanted to show you how I incorporate that into my program. So sometimes my lower back might feel tight, or maybe it's sore from my other workouts, such as squat workouts or deadlift workouts. And then I say to myself, hey, I still want to train hamstrings. Why not train hamstrings? Well, guess what? I can do it if I use the dumbbells, because then I bring back that center of gravity a little bit, and then it's a little bit easier on the lower back. Actually, it's quite a bit easier on the lower back. And so that way you can get a hamstring workout when the lower back is not feeling quite right. Try it if you want. It's a good idea, and it's a great way to do it. Yep. Now the bent over dumbbell row, I love. It's one of my favorite movements for back, if not the favorite movement, because it does really encourage you to pull back those shoulder blades, and you can actually squeeze those lats a little bit just by internally rotating just a little bit, but not too much, right? So you can kind of get that neutral grip when it comes down to training back. So it is a totally different feel. So I know one of you guys out there said it was their favorite movement, and I agree with you. It's a great movement. So make sure you guys try that out. And here I am doing it here. But it's an awesome movement. People really underestimate it, and it really does train you to pull back those shoulder blades as the major part of the lift. And that's a major part of what the back does. And that's how I built my back. People always ask me, how'd you build your big back? How'd that happen? How'd you get that big back? Oh yeah, I got another t-shirt. Here it is. Here's a t-shirt. Yeah, check it out if you want. How I built the back was focusing on pulling those shoulder blades back. It's almost like imagining there's strings attached to the elbows like you're a puppet. And basically by pulling those elbows up, you're not actually focusing on pulling with the arms, you're actually pulling with the back itself. So yeah, it's a great movement. And yeah, try it out if you haven't tried it out so far. It's awesome. So for biceps, I did something different tonight. I did some preacher curls, and I've been doing this for a couple workouts now. I know I haven't shown you this, but for about 3 or 4 workouts, I've been doing some preacher curls with barbell, and I'm noticing it is stimulating the arm in a different way and help rehabilitating that weak link in one of my bicep areas, right? So the lower part, I'm kind of a bit weaker. I like to be conservative in the range of motion on this movement, because if you extend the elbow too much, you will tear a bicep or you will hurt yourself. So make sure you always keep the arms bent at the bottom. Don't ever lock them on a preacher curl. So bicep psychology 101. You gotta talk to your biceps. You can't just let them do whatever they want, you know what I mean? You gotta contract them, and then you gotta talk to them. Because sometimes they're doing other shit. Sometimes they don't have time. Sometimes they're not even here training, you know what I'm saying? They're not even actually lifting the bar. Like, you might be doing it with Jedi powers or some shit like that, but you're not actually doing it with your biceps. So you gotta talk to them. Make sure they're awake, you know? Sometimes encourage them, you know? It depends. I don't know what kind of biceps you have. You might have wimpy ass biceps, you need to be consoling them and all that kind of shit. Or you just like, you know, ramp them up. Hey, Russ? Ramp them up, like, just go forth, my pretties! Go forth, my pretties! Come on!
Command you,
hey?
bro.
Oh yeah, the command, no, that's been taken. That's been taken. That's been taken. Is it bad that the bar actually burns? This is bad. The bar's actually burning. Bar's actually burning. My pretty! Where's my pretty? Don't be giving those tips to anybody else there, Russ. I just gave you that tip there. Don't be giving that. Make people watch the videos. I'm serious. Yeah. I'll be checking if that guy watched the video or not. Next time he shows up at the gym, I'm gonna ask him, did you watch the videos? And I guarantee you he'll say one thing. It's one thing, he'll just say no. He'll say, why would I watch the video? Russ gave me all the tips, why would I have to watch the videos, right? You should charge him a wage. Consultation fee, maybe. I did a few extra sets for triceps tonight. I did about 6 sets, and all the other body parts I was doing about 3 or 4 sets. You know, maybe 5 sets the most, and maybe I'll do an extra set or so for chest, or the movements that I want to get better at. I may do a little bit of a higher volume, even though I'm doing super high frequency. So for chest, I may do a little bit higher volume. For biceps or for triceps, I might do higher volume because I want to bring them up. For back, I don't necessarily do much higher volume because I find my back's already getting sufficiently sore, and I'm already using it during some of my leg workouts, especially when it comes to Romanian deadlifts and everything. So I'm trying not to overtrain the back too much because I find my upper traps and rhomboids are getting quite a bit of work already. So they're always lagging behind when it comes down to the recovery because they're getting worked so much in all of my other training.
It's called Natural Gallant Bodybuilding. You're not going to remember that. You have your phone? He's not going to watch my.
So for triceps, I did the press down, but then what I do is I bend over to bring that angle of the elbow up, so that way I stretch the long head and I can extend that tricep set much longer doing that, and I get a great pump. So yeah, try this out. If you guys haven't done this type of giant set, it's an awesome way to extend this pump on your triceps and really get some more development overall in the entire tricep, because you just don't want to get one part. You want to get all the parts. You got to get all the parts, man. It's not just one, just like micromanage just one little muscle, right? You don't want to do that. You want to get all the muscles, right? Yeah? Yeah, get all the muscles. My cat's eating a spider right now. Good boy. Lots of protein in that.
Promoting my channel to somebody, they go, hey, what's your channel name? I go, Natural Gallant Bodybuilding. They're like, oh yeah, thanks. You know they didn't even listen. They don't even know what your channel's name is. And then I ask them later on, I'm like, what's my channel? Bodybuilding or something? He's not gonna find me. I'm gonna test you. If you don't find my channel, I gotta quiz you on my latest video. I'll say, what was my latest video? And you're gonna be like, you're gonna cave under the pressure.
Gotta train my triceps, they get jealous. They train my biceps too much, then they get jealous. They give my biceps attention, then the triceps are like, what about me? What about me? Yeah. You know how it is, right? So someone just asked me, how do you measure your progress? Like, how do you know if you're improving or not from your workout program? Well, one benchmark is strength. So you know if you can get 5 reps with a certain weight, and then you can get 5 reps with more weight, your strength is increased. Even better is to increase in strength in all forms of this. So also increase your ability to use more weight when it comes down to 20 reps or 25 reps. So increasing in strength in all rep ranges will be a good indicator that you're putting on more muscle and gaining in strength overall. Now, another thing you want to do is you can measure your arms. You can measure the biggest part of your arm when you're flexed, your leg, you can do this, your lat spread, all this kind of stuff. And then you can also take measurements just with the fat calipers and measure the fattest part of your body, and just remember where you measured. And you just pinch a certain amount of centimeters or whatever on these calipers. Now, if you mark this down and you remain at the same leanness, the same measurements, if these measurements stay the same, so that means you're just as lean when you put on size around the arms or around the back, or around the legs, that means you're actually putting on lean muscle tissue. So there you go. That's a helpful tip for you. All right. Good luck with that. Yeah, looks like the dolly's pretty lean. I think this channel's taking a turn for the worst. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot to the patient supporters. And make sure you visit me at naturalgallantbodybuilding.com. And take care for now. And who knows, maybe Gallant Flix is coming. Who knows, man? Yeah.